Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Meghana Kulkarni and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 tricks that are going to help you massively improve your sleep quality. Now, what I mean by this is after watching these 5 tricks, you are going to sleep like a baby. But before we dive into the topic, if you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe the channel. Also press the bell icon down there so that you will be notified with all my latest videos. Coming up. Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. So let's dive into the today's topic, that is the 5 tricks that are massively going to help you improve your sleep. But before we dive into the 5 tricks, there is one major topic that I want to cover, is that why should one sleep? Right? Like most of the people I see in today's world, like they tell like, okay, we can just sleep for 5 hours or we can just sleep for 6 hours. Why do everybody say that you have to sleep for 7 hours or 8 hours? Now, the main reason why you have to sleep for 7 to 8 hours is because you need to recharge your brain. Okay, in order to recharge your brain, you need to sleep. Now, if you want to get into the details of why do you need to sleep, like what happens inside your brain from a neurological perspective, or what happens in your mind from a psychological perspective, or if you want to know what physical changes happens in your body when you sleep, I highly recommend that you read a book called as Why We Sleep by Matthew. He gives in detail analysis about why one should sleep. So if you are interested, make sure you can go and check this book out. Alright, let's dive into the main topic of our today's video, that is the 5 tricks that are going to help you improve your sleep quality. Let's dive into the first trick. The first trick is sleep consistency. Make sure you do it every single day. Sleep consistency is the major reason that is going to help you rewire your mind. It is going to help you reprogram your brain, and most importantly, it is going to help you in recharging your brain. So remember, the number 1 trick is that sleep consistency. Maintain it every single day. If you go to bed at 11 and wake up at 6, make sure you do it every single day. If you sleep at 12 a.m. and you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning, make sure you continue this every single day. And if you're traveling, maybe that is a whole different concept. But if you are an athlete and if you have to perform, if you're a person who performs at a high activity, make sure you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single day, and this can only be possible with sleep consistency. Second trick, stay away from blue light. Now, you might have seen most of the people, or even you might be doing this, before going to bed, you keep scrolling your phone, you keep scrolling Instagram, you keep scrolling Facebook, or you keep watching YouTube videos and all of this. Now, the expert people or the scientist people say that you should not be using blue light, or the light that comes from your electronic devices, 60 minutes or 120 minutes before going to bed, is because this is going to reduce melatonin hormone inside your body or inside your brain. Now, melatonin is a hormone, it is a sleep hormone. Now, if you use blue light, the melatonin hormone is going to be reduced from your brain, and when this happens is when the melatonin reduces from your brain, you will not be able to sleep. That is why, when you might have experienced this, when you scroll your phone or when you scroll on Instagram, and then when you try to sleep, you don't get sleep, you don't feel like sleeping, you don't fall asleep immediately. And this is only happening because the level of melatonin is reduced, and the only reason for you to overcome the situation is by not using blue light 60 to 120 minutes before going to bed. But if you are a person who needs to use phone or laptop regularly, then I request you to use the lenses which can protect you from this blue light. Third important trick is do not drink caffeine 6 to 7 hours before going to your bedtime. Now, most of the people I see this, and even I have done this mistake. Like if I used to go to bed at 11 p.m., I used to drink caffeine every day in the evening and around 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, do not drink caffeine 6 to 7 hours before going to bedtime, because this is going to disrupt your sleep cycle. And I'm sure most of the people who drink caffeine have experienced this, that when you drink caffeine you do not get sleep. Caffeine is an energy booster. It helps you refresh your mind. So make sure you do not drink this just before going to bed, or definitely not 6 to 7 hours before going to bed. Fourth trick you have to remember is that before going to bed, do not see anything negative, or do not get into an argument with your friends, your parents, or your significant other, or do not try to consume any negativity before going to bed. Because if you do consume negativity before going to bed, is your subconscious mind is highly activated, and when you think negative before going to bed, it is going to sink down into your subconscious mind, due to which it is going to disrupt your sleep. And when you wake up the next day, you are not going to feel refreshed. You're going to feel lethargic. You're going to feel lazy. You're going to feel like you can't just do it. You're not going to feel like you're full of energy. And that is why they say that when you go to bed, go with a positive mindset. Or the best thing that I practice before going to bed is the attitude of gratitude, because it helps you sleep in peace. Moreover, sleep like a baby. Fifth trick, which is the most obvious, is please do not drink a glass of water before going to bed, or any time 60 minutes to 90 minutes before your bedtime. This is quite obvious, right? Like, imagine you drink a glass of water, then you are going to wake up in the middle of the night at around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. And when this happens, this is going to disrupt your sleep cycle. You will not be able to get into deep sleep zone for a very long time. And when this happens, you will not have recharged your brain in a positive way. So make sure you don't disrupt your sleeps by waking up in the middle of the night by drinking a glass of water. What I really do is, like, I don't drink a glass of water, but I do drink one sip of water before going to bed. That doesn't really wake me up in the middle of the night. 1 or 2 sips of water before going to bed is absolutely not a problem, but do not go for more than 50 ml or 100 ml or a glass of water before going to bed, because it's just going to disrupt your sleep cycle. So these were the 5 tricks that are massively going to help you improve your sleep quality. First, sleep consistency. Second, avoid blue light. Third, do not consume caffeine 6 to 7 hours before going to bed. Fourth, do not take in negative thoughts, or do not be bombarded with negative thoughts, negative conversations, or do not read anything negative before going to bed, because that is where your subconscious mind is highly activated. And fifth, most important, is please do not consume water before going to bed. You might consume 1 or 2 sips of water, that's absolutely fine, but do not get into consuming the whole glass of water before going to bed. It's just going to disrupt your sleep cycle. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts about these 5 tricks that are going to help you improve your sleep. So that's all I got for you for today. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like and share. You can also comment below down there and let me know your thoughts about 5 tricks that are going to massively help you improve your sleep cycle. Let me know in the comments below. But until next video, bye-bye, take care, and more powers to you.